What is happening, everybody? We are in fabulous Las Vegas, which is obviously known for its casinos, glitz, and glamour.
But on this trip, we're bringing you along with us to see some of Sin City's more unique and interesting attractions.
So let's do some stuff.
I'm Tara. That's Lucas. We're on a quest for new adventures and great food. Come along with us as we explore our incredible world.
All right, y'all. We are at the Oyo Hotel in Las Vegas, and how we wound up here is based on 3 primary criteria: value, quality, and location. And this is kind of where those 3 things met in the middle. And so we booked it with not really any information about the hotel itself. And then one of Tara's friends was like, "Oh, you guys are staying at the Hooters Hotel." And we're like, "What?" So yeah, it turns out this used to be Hooters Hotel, and then it got bought out by an Indian company called Oyo, which was started by a 19-year-old college dropout, which is kind of an interesting story on its own. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, have fun. But here we are, and let's take a tour.
All right, let's take a look at this room. They upgraded us to a pool view, so we've got a nice view of the pool, and they're playing some vintage 90s music videos right now, so that was interesting. It is a very spacious room, so come along with me. We've got a TV here, and there's a really cute mid-century style seating area that goes along with the mid-century art. It's kind of a cute vibe. The AC appears to work pretty well, that is necessary. And we've got plenty of space for both of us in our king-size bed. And we are here in the bathroom. We have a tub and shower combo, a large vanity area, and a lot of faux finishes going on in here, but everything seems to be in working order. So far, we don't have any complaints about this room. If the aesthetic that you're looking for is simple, yet a little bit stale, you have hit the jackpot. But the location is excellent, and our next stop is hopefully going to be an amazing view of the city. So let's get out onto the strip.
Well, that's a fail, y'all. We walked about 2 miles from our hotel over here to the High Roller, which you can see in the background, just the giant Ferris wheel. And right as we got here, they were closing it down. And apparently there was a lot of people stuck in it for 3 hours.
There was an angry mob, people peed themselves, problems.
People peed themselves. That's a bummer. But yeah, people are real upset. The story for us is obviously not happening tonight, it's closed. And they say they will honor our tickets tomorrow if we come back during the day. So we're gonna try again tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be open. I guess we'll find out.
And we're thankful that we didn't get stuck in there for 3 hours.
Seriously.
Yes.
That sounds like a nightmare. I feel really bad for those people.
On our way back to the hotel, we stop at the Bellagio fountain for the show. It's quite a sight with water, light, and music. It happens every 15 minutes from 8 to midnight and every 30 minutes otherwise. It's definitely a must-see on the strip.
Look, when I'm given the opportunity to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, I walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Even if it's not really the Brooklyn Bridge. Beats nothing.
Next, we're off to explore Italy, an artisanal Italian food and beverage marketplace. There are restaurants, counters, and a market with just about every Italian specialty you could possibly think of. We're grabbing some food to take back with us to the room, a pizza and a beautiful charcuterie plate.
The next morning, we stopped by the famous Las Vegas sign to film the intro to this video, only to find it packed with a huge line. A quick call to the High Roller informs us that it's still broken down, so we try something from another dimension. Alright y'all, if you've been following our channel for a while, you'll know that we have an ongoing miniature golf tour. And here we are in Las Vegas, in Bally's, for Twilight Zone Mini Golf by Monster Mini Golf.
Monster Mini Golf.
Looks pretty awesome, so let's see who wins.
Yeah. Upbeat early 60s soundtrack really keeps you dancing. Along with the black light and all of the scenery, the experience really feels immersive. It's very easy to find yourself transported back to your favorite episodes. At the turn to the back nine, the game is very close, with Tara ahead by 1 stroke. By the 12th hole, we're tied.
Wow, that was a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah, I highly recommend that. They did such a good job.
I mean, how could Twilight Zone Mini Golf not be fun? But they did a great job with the murals and the little statues and stuff like that. The decor was fantastic.
Really cool. Everything was in black light too, so yeah.
And the course itself was pretty challenging. And who won?
Luke won 59 to 65.
It's 2 games in a row.
It is 2 games in a row. You're ahead.
Yeah, I am.
I don't like it.
2-1 now.
We're gonna have to go to do more mini golf so I can secure my top spot.
Yeah, good luck with that. So be sure to subscribe to the channel right now so that you can follow along and see how the tournament continues to unfold.
It will be very dramatic, I'm sure.
It always is.
Yeah.
What do we got up next?
We got something artsy coming up and some good food. Come check it out. It's a secret.
All right, let's go do some stuff.
Yeah. The Arts District in downtown Las Vegas was created in 1998 as an 18-block zone set aside to encourage art and artists. It's the closest thing Vegas has to a bohemian enclave, but it's not just for creative types. We're here at Golden Fog Coffee in Las Vegas, and it's in the Downtown Arts District. It's owned by a street artist, so there's art everywhere, some of it by the owner. And we've got a caramel apple cold brew here with some oat milk and caramel apple syrup and their house cold brew. It looks amazing. Let's give it a try. That's really good. It's got that caramel apple flavor, but not too sweet. Lots of coffee flavor, and the oat milk brings it together. So good. We're here at Good Pie for some pizza slices, and they have several different kinds of pizzas here. They've got Detroit style, Grandma style, Sicilian style, New York style, so there's lots of choices. They have a really good vegan per the recommendation of our friends. So we got the Grandma vegan, and we got the Sicilian cheese. So we're gonna give these a try. It looks delicious and it smells amazing. It's a very popular spot, and they also serve beer, so there's some people partying in the background. Excuse that.
It started with a D.
This is the Sicilian cheese. It is super crunchy on the bottom, light and airy, but thick and hearty. The cheese is super good, not too much sauce. So crunchy. Super delicious.
And I'm eating the Grandma vegan. Let's see. I don't know what they're using for cheese, but it's phenomenal. It tastes like cheese. This is really, really good vegan pizza. We got some onions, some mushrooms, and tomato sauce. Looks pretty simple, but man, it hits all the pizza notes you want it to hit. That's fantastic for being vegan. It's phenomenal. You could have convinced me this was regular pizza. Alright y'all, we are at Able Baker Brewing Company in the Arts District neighborhood of downtown Las Vegas. The brewery takes its name from the first 2 atomic tests that were done here in the state of Nevada, Able and Baker. And they say on their website that they use the atomic age as inspiration to showcase Nevada's resourcefulness and cast a respectful nod towards the state's unique history. The beer I'm drinking tonight is called Buster Jangle. It is a winter warmer, which tend to take form as a dark ale, as this one clearly is. They tend to be malty, sometimes sweet. Let's give it a try. They also tend to have some spices occasionally. The traditional British ones usually don't have spices. This one clearly does. Just on the nose I can tell there's likely some cinnamon, ginger, or nutmeg in there. I'm not really entirely certain. Maybe all 3, in fact. Quite a bit of spice there. The mouthfeel, the body is not as thick as I assumed it would be, but it's 6.5% alcohol. It's going to be a little lighter. Winter warmers can go all the way up to 8, sometimes higher. The roasty malts are nice. They're kind of subtle underneath the spice. The spice is pretty dominant here. Not a lot of hops, just a little bit of bitterness in there. But yeah, it's malty, dark, spicy. It's pretty darn good actually.
We are here at Tacotarian. It's an all plant-based Mexican place with a focus on tacos, and we got 4 different tacos to taste so we can get a good picture of what they have here. We got the plantain con mole, which has pickled onions and crema, and the veggie, which is mashed potatoes, veggies, lettuce, and salsa, the mushroom asada, and the Satan al pastor. They all look fantastic, and we got some habanero salsa on the side. We're gonna try the mole one. This taco is amazing. You got a little sweetness from the plantain, different depth on the spices from the mole, the crema, sesame seeds, pickled onions, and we got some habanero salsa on there too. So good.
All right, well, this morning brings us out to a very popular spot. You can probably see it in the background, but we are at the Hoover Dam.
Yes, we are. Right now, we're standing on the bridge for observation of the dam, and we're gonna go down a little road and get a little bit closer, actually onto the dam. Here we are on Hoover Dam.
Yep, first time for me. What about you?
Yep, first time for me too.
And the very sad level of Lake
Mead. Yep. Hoover Dam was built in the 30s, and it was built basically for 3 reasons: to control flooding, to irrigate land nearby, and to create hydroelectric power. And it was dedicated by Franklin Roosevelt himself, who came here to the site.
That's named after Herbert Hoover.
It is, and it serves as the border between Arizona and Nevada.
It's true. It's Nevada time over there, Arizona time over there.
Over 100 people did die in the making of this dam, and there's a really nice monument at the front letting you know those people's names and what they sacrificed for us all.
Thoughts on the Hoover Dam?
I thought it was very cool. It's definitely worth the $10 it costs for parking.
Mm-hmm.
And don't know, it's something I've never seen before, something I never really thought about.
Would have been nice if we had the time and money in the budget for one of the tours. You can go inside the dam. But yeah, it was everything I expected it to be.
I definitely recommend going if you're in the area. It is worthwhile for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to Las Vegas.
Yeah. We are here on Fremont Street. It is a smaller, more intimate version of the strip. Packed together, easily walkable, very loud and rowdy.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Casinos just right up next to each other. Big walkway down the middle. A lot of street performers, stuff like that.
Yep.
Very lively for sure. Loud, lively, a little crazy.
I was reminded a little bit of Times Square, maybe like Times Square on steroids or something like that.
With casinos,
With
yeah.
lots of drinking.
Very similar, except with casinos and a lot of drinking, yeah.
It's got the old vintage casinos that have been around for a really long time and those vintage casino vibes that we remember from the 50s and 60s, so it's worth checking out for sure.
With a lot of 90s DJ music.
Yes. And they've done a lot of cool things to modernize it. They've got a zip line and a huge screen across the ceiling and lots of stuff going on.
Yep. All right, well, we went back to the High Roller and unfortunately it was closed again today. So that's a no-go for this trip.
Yeah.
So instead, we're gonna wrap things up here with, I don't even know how to describe it.
I think they describe it as an interactive art experience.
Yeah. So let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Upon entering the cavernous warehouse known as Area 15, one is immediately disoriented by the light, sound, and color. Around a couple turns, and we reach Omega Mart. What presents initially as a curious and bizarre supermarket, complete with surreal products, those. I want the key and screw. Eventually gives way to a full-on psychedelic fever dream. This place is enormous. There's so much to see and do, but we just don't feel right giving too much away. It's our opinion that this all-out assault on the senses can only best be experienced in person. Whoa. What in the world was that?
That was really cool.
I just wish we had more time to explore. There's like a whole storyline and everything.
We spent a little over an hour in there, and we could have spent twice as long.
Easily.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours.
And the Area 15, the building that it's in, had a lot more attractions too, so we could have actually spent all day in there.
There's tons of stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
But that wraps up this trip to Las Vegas for us. Thank you so much for coming along. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did,
give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for future adventures.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.